Yo, what is up guys? Swampy HD here, and today we're going to be looking at a nuke De-Atomizer gameplay, and we're going to be talking about some of the updates that came yesterday, I believe. So let's hop right into it. So this gameplay, I did unlock that black sky like I told you guys I would. I spent like literally Wednesday and Thursday just grinding it out because I only needed the classic weapons and I was like super close, so I just grinded that out. Yesterday I actually jumped into a match, and it was right after you know, I was in a slump and I was like, bro, I need to change it up. So I joined this game late, and what do you know, I get a De-Atomizer, but the thing is, the last 3 kills that I need ends the game. That's right, it ends the game, so I can't even call it in, but I do get that De-Atomizer for you boys. So just watch the gameplay. Like, I'm not kidding guys, like this was crazy. I was like, my heart was racing, and it was just like trying to beat the clock, trying to beat like the kill counter, because like I was just like going in and I was too focused, so it was really crazy. Now we're going to be talking about some of the new content and like what's new, the patch notes and everything. So we're going to be looking at Demolition did come with this new update on Friday. It's like our weekly game mode. So go ahead and check that out for like classic, fun. It is a little bit ragey just because of the spawn camping issue. That's always been an issue with Demolition. As a matter of fact, it's just one spawn point, and you have if you have a really good team, they can just camp, like they can camp your entire spawn, so it's ridiculous because you can't move and you can't go do your objective, and it's just so ragey. But if you do have that team, then it's super fun, so go check that out. And it also is double XP, I mean not double XP, double key weekend. That's right, double key weekend. We've been asking this for a while because keys have been really hard to get, and I don't know why, but like you would do super good in a match and you do your challenges, but you only get rewarded like 3 to 4 keys, maybe even a max of 6, but that's pushing it. But now they actually added double key weekend, so go ahead, grind that out so you can start opening more rare supply drops and try to get salvage or epics that you've always wanted. They've also added hardcore sabotage in the DLC tab. Now, I am an Xbox player, so I don't know anything about the DLC or what's going on with that, so just take my word. These are from the patch notes. Next up, they fixed an issue that's been going on during round-based game modes, where if you switch traits, like combat rigs or whatever, and traits, it wouldn't work if going into that new round. So they fixed that, so that was a pretty big issue. I've actually had that happen to myself. Now, they also fixed another issue where players being able to reach an out-of-bounds area off the map on Dominion. So again, I don't have any of the new map packs, so I don't know what they're talking about there. So you probably guys already like had to deal with this kind of stuff. They also trade the trade icon when you get like a final kill cam during like the end of the match, whatever. It wasn't displaying properly, so they went ahead and fixed all that up. Now, some of the biggest things that they fixed were, in general, all of the combat rig abilities, because I believe that Hyper TDM, this is just my theory, but I do believe that they launched that game mode to see what needed to be tweaked in sense of a combat rig, because I mean, you could get your like specialty like super fast in this, and like in this game mode, I mean, I know it was specifically for this game mode where you're allowed to get yours super fast, but I think they kind of like rolled that out so they can see like what was going on with the rigs, you know, like what was overpowered, what wasn't. So I feel like that's why they actually did that. Next, so going into these combat rigs nerfs, my bad, our phase shift cooldown has increased from 60 seconds to 90 seconds, and a majority of these are just their cooldowns have increased, and then one of them like probably decreased. Next up, rewind has also increased from 60 seconds to 90 seconds, so expect to just be ready to try to like get your rewind a lot longer, because rewind was especially overpowered, as well with phase shift. It's just how you play with them, but I do believe that rewind is probably the most overpowered next to reactive armor. Next up, we have overdrive, which the cooldown went from 70 to 90 seconds. The gravity vortex was the only one that I've seen that actually went down, like it decreased its cooldown time because it was actually ridiculously long. I'm not a big fan of the gravity vortex. I like the micro turret, but they did decrease the 310 seconds to 290 seconds. So people who use those gravity vortex can get them a little bit faster. Next up, it's a pretty big debuff to the reactive armor, and I've been actually like wanting this for a while, and it's not just because I hate it. I mean, I use it. I used to use it all myself, and I can actually tell you that this thing was overpowered as well. Was the reactive armor, man. Like that health, like you would mow this guy down with like 2 shots of shot, like a S Ravage, and like that man will gun you down like nobody's business. So they did reduce the HP from 133 to 114 HP. Now, it also debuffed the reactive armor duration, which was from 9 seconds to 7 seconds. So this actually gives you a better opportunity to gun down those reactive armor people. Active camo also took a hit. It reduced from 10 seconds to 7 seconds. Like I said, I believe this was because of Hyper TDM exposed its actual nature, like its actual like how it can be overly used in a situation to where like you would get this and you can literally run around the entire map invisible, and you could just set yourself up to kill their whole team. So it was pretty overpowered. Pulsar cooldown increased from 120 seconds to 150 seconds, so expect to get your pulsar a lot later. And the mark time has also been reduced just by a second, so it wasn't really that much of a difference. Now some of the weapons, they're just a bunch of debuffs. Nothing too special, except for the MAC-TAV, just a slightly increase while aiming down your sights, and that's about it. Now, that was it for the major. I don't play zombies or anything, so just go ahead, look up the patch notes on reddit.com, and go check those out. Like I said, I don't really play zombies a lot, so I can't really speak my part, and it's not because I have anything against zombies, it's just that I don't play it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. This is Swampert. Stay swampy. I'm out.
Counter UAV waiting to launch. Counter UAV arriving on site. The enemy planted a bomb. Allied Vulture on field. Enemy UAV. The bomb has been defused. The bomb has been planted. Roger, inbound for gun run. Your warden's on standby. I see him, engaging. Good job. Report to command for debrief.